say it, it's proven. You know, and it doesn't look so happy. The magnetic field has its, the Earth has its own magnetic field. It looks a little bit more colorful and a little bit more alive. So it seems like, you know, we have this macro organism. When you take a closer look, that electromagnetic field seems to have some impact on our organism. And why do we know this? Well, there were studies done. Maybe you remember when the first person was in the outer space. At that time it was Yuri Gagarin. He was only there for about 1 hour and 55 minutes, I think. He came back, he developed severe diseases. He was even suffering from osteoporosis. They measured his bone density went down. Even being just 2 hours out of our atmosphere. And there were other things they figured out. Long story short, they figured out at that time that some of the properties which are available on our planet and which are not available in the stratosphere seem to have an impact on the human health right away. So we know we need gravity, because without gravity we cannot expand and compress our skeleton. And that would lead to osteoporosis. Why? Because we have little crystals on our bones, and when you compress or you compress them and extend them by moving, those crystals, they create friction, and this friction creates an electromagnetic force which is responsible for reproducing your osteoblasts, your bone cells. That's why, for example, when people suffer from osteoporosis, questions at the end, okay? Thank you. When people suffer from osteoporosis and they cannot move anymore, they even deteriorate faster because they cannot create this friction anymore. In physics, it's called the piezoelectric effect. So, or we know this when people, after 45 years of working, and then they go to pension, and after 6 months, they literally deteriorate because they don't do anything anymore. It's the worst what you can do. We discussed this because I'm a little bit older than Veronica. She said, what do you do when you go in pension? She said, you must work because you're gonna die. If you don't, you know, you literally deteriorate, and it's true. I can highly recommend, you know, if you're 65 or 70 and you think you have your well-earned pension, keep on working, because that keeps you going. The day where you are at home and do nothing anymore is the day when you will deteriorate. Because your entire necessary functions based on movement will not work anymore. You know? And it starts with the piezoelectric effect, which automatically leads to osteoporosis. So this is very, very important from an energetic perspective.